Alright, so this is gonna be the not part two. This is gonna be its own, because I might cut the first story into two parts because it's gonna be kind of long. Nobody wants to sit and listen to that long ass thing for fucking. Alright, so I cut my own hair, by the way. Not the best work I did. My son was kind of rushing me, and I think it was time for him to go to sleep, so he was rushing me to put him to bed. Anyways, so this we're gonna talk about my threesome story. So the first threesome I ever did, right, was with my last girlfriend, right? So so we when I first got with her, we she was like, yeah, I asked, you ask questions like, oh, what's something that you always want to do, like sexually wise? She like, oh, I always wanted to try something with a girl. I was always curious, but I just never did it. And I was like, oh, cool. And then, like, a threesome with her. Like, yeah, that was like one of my goals, to do like a threesome. So we both was like on the same page. So time going. Mind you, we only like 3 months in maybe, and we start thinking about like, oh, let's try having a threesome. So our first threesome, we meet this girl on this dating app, and she's like, yeah, I've had threesomes before, something. So we're like, oh yeah, bet. So we talking. Probably like maybe a couple weeks later, for talking to her for a while, for a couple weeks, we finally linked. So she come to my place. So she get there or whatever. It's nighttime. She get there or whatever. First of all, now, you wear your, we planned it. So you, as a girl, as a dude too, you wear a specific kind of, why is it popping? You wear a specific kind of outfit. Oh, my thing was coming out. You wear a specific type of outfit to, a link, a sneaky link or whatever. Not a sneaky link, but a link. So, hold on, I don't know what the hell wrong with this mic. I keep hearing like a. I keep hearing like a weird like click like in the audio. So, she came in like these shell heads, Adidas shell heads, but they like these like sparkly ones, like the stripes are like, they white, but the stripes are like iridescent or something. They beat, like, her whole fit was just, it wasn't like, I mean, the fit don't matter, but like, I don't know, it just looked like she looked like a little ass kid. It was weird. So that already was like, it threw us off a little bit. So time go, so we chilling, we watching a movie or whatever. She's like, so what should we do? So she like, so we all like, this is all our first time. We all awkward. So we like, oh, how should we do it? So I initiate it, and I do my thing, whatever, blah blah blah. So we get into it. So I stand up, pull it out or whatever, and they start, you know, proceeding to do it together. But the girl, I don't know if she had gingivitis or what, but her breath smelled like shit. Her breath stunk, okay? So her breath stunk. So that was already a red flag. So my girlfriend at the time was like, looking at me like, like, I'm like, what? The whole time, mind you, we like talking to each other, like with the eyes and like mouthing, because the whole thing was just like, for our first time, this shit was just like, bro, this gave us like never again vibes. So she, they doing that thing or whatever, and the girl like, I'm not really good at sucking. I'm like, bro, did you like you say you done this before? Have you even had sex? Like, you don't even know how to suck a thing. So she like, I'm gonna just kind of follow after what my girlfriend was doing. So she was kind of like copying her or whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we get to that part, and my girlfriend is just like, 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 ugh, like, cause her saliva was on it, and she had her mouth on there too. So it was just like, she was just like, ugh, I can just taste it. Like, I can taste the fucking shit breath, and I'm like, bro. So they, everybody get undressed or whatever, and I did the girl first. I did the girl first, and then I think I did my girlfriend. I don't know who I did first, but anyways, when I got to the girl, I bent her over, because if you going to do a threesome and it's not nothing like serious, like y'all not like doing like a poly thing, and it's just a threesome, I advise to stay away from missionary, because missionary can be kind of very intimate. Missionary can be a very intimate position. So that's just a position, because I've experienced that in a threesome. A missionary could be a very intimate position, and it can make people feel weird. So I'd rather, if you do it, keep it to like back shots. Or if you do missionary, maybe just do your girl, and like your girl can like eat the other girl out, or stuff like that. Unless if your girl's comfortable with that, but you could do missionary without it being like intimate. Like, don't look in their eyes, or don't like do it slow. Like there's certain things you can do to avoid it being like weird or whatever. So so at that point, we like, is it popping or is it me? Maybe I'm hearing my mouth, because my mouth is dry. I'm drinking water, but water doesn't really hydrate you. So yeah, so I'm about to, I bend her over, whatever. My girlfriend is standing beside me. Well, sitting like beside us. So I'm like this, and she's like on the side just watching, because she want to see what it look like. Like, see if she really fuck with it or not. So I do my thing or whatever. First of all, I bend her over. I get a whiff of ass. So, like, kind of like, I don't know, like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I don't know what the word it doesn't smell like pure like shit. It just smells like somebody. It just smells like a butt. So it's like, it's not strong, but I smelt it once I bent over, her butt cheeks opened up. It just was like a whiff of butt. It wasn't like every time I'm like, I'm just smelling. It was just like a one-time thing. But if you was to like go down there and eat it out or whatever, you probably would smell ass. That's how it was. But not ass, but, because when you think ass, you think like shit, like, ooh, shit. But it smelled like a butt, like somebody just worked out and they went and wiped their ass, but they still, smelled like ass a little bit, or that like lingering smell after somebody take a shit. But it's not like shit smell, but it smelled like, oh yeah, somebody's or like a dirty bathroom. Like, it kind of just smelled like ass, or like a butt, like somebody's butt. I don't know. So off rip, I'm like, oh god, okay. So her ass stink. Okay, her coochie, I'm trying to get in, her coochie's dry. Mind you, it was foreplay involved. I don't know, maybe she was just nervous, so it was like, she was just nervous, so maybe it wasn't like, she wasn't fully comfortable, because she said she did it before, but obviously this was her first time, so I'm pretty sure she was just nervous, so she wasn't producing, whatever. So I'm in there, it's dry, like, I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe we try a different position. So I think I did do missionary or side or something to maybe see if that would be better. No, so it was just dry. So I'm in and out of her quick. Like, I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm more focused on my girl, because I'm like, I need to get some type of pleasure out of this. So I'm more focused on my girl than her. So I'm like, I get in there a little bit, do my thing a little bit, but then I will go to my girlfriend and do her a little longer, because I'm like, I gotta get some type of pleasure out of this. But it was just so dry. But like, as I went in a couple times, it it loosened up a little bit more, but it was still pretty dry. Like it was like uncomfortable dry, like straight friction. Like I'm saying, like your shit is like it's like you just rubbing your shit on some, like you just rubbing your dick on some carpet or something, bro. That shit was like ridiculous. I'm like, okay, I can't. What is this? I don't know. So yeah, I'm like, okay, this is just not it. I'm like, we do our thing. I nut, but I nut for my girlfriend because her shit just wasn't good. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. She leave. We link her again, thinking maybe it was just a off time. Maybe she just, cause it smelled like she had gum or something in her mouth. So maybe she just didn't get to brush her teeth or take a shower or whatever. So the first time she had gum in her mouth. So the second time we like maybe it was just a fluke. So we link her again, and the second time her breath still stank. I don't know if her ass smelled or not. I can't remember, but her breath still smelled like shit. So I'm guessing she got gingivitis or whatever the fuck that shit called when your breath stink. And where am I? So yeah, so we did it again, and mind you, my girlfriend was already like, she can still taste, like she can smell and still taste the shit from her breath, like in her mouth and in her nose. So she just still kind of like turned off. And at that point, I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's just try it out. So I'm in there. That shit a little bit wetter than it was before, but that shit's still dry. So I get like a couple strokes in, and me and my girlfriend just talking, and we just like, nah, this is just not it. So I just pull out. I get my girlfriend. I try to hurry up and get it out. So I nut quick, so we can just be like, yeah, you gotta go. So we straight kicked out. We looked at each other. We was like, yeah, she gotta go. So we straight kicked her out. So she came basically for nothing. But I think this time, she paid though. So I don't think I paid. But yeah, that shit was trash, bro. That for the first experience, terrible. And we kept talking to her like we was going to link her again. I was just like, bro, that shit was trash. Especially like I said, for the first time, man, that was ridiculous, bro. And I was just like, never again. I would never do her again, bro. That shit was crazy. And then her whole vibe, like her vibe was just weird. Like she would get like, she was a real sarcastic person. Like she would get not smart, but get smart. What is that sound like? I don't know what that sound is. If my mic is breaking or what? What the hell? Hold on, Papa. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it is me that's popping. Like, cause I said my mouth dry, so maybe it is me. Anyway, so yeah, that was that story. So we still was talking to her like whatever, but at this point we was like, we wanted to try poly. We wanted to get like a girlfriend, so we didn't have to like just keep it to like only linking when we wanted to fuck or whatever. So we like, oh, let's see. But then we like, nah, cause shorty shit was just so bad. Like it was like, it wouldn't even be good to keep like fucking with her. So we like, nah, we gotta find somebody else. So mind you though, at the beginning, my girlfriend was like, yeah. I was like, well, my baby mother talked about trying a threesome and wanting to do something with a girl. So she's like, oh, well, you already had sex with her before, and we could just get to know each other, so it won't be weird. So my second time, but with a different person, I guess, was actually my baby mother. So it was my girlfriend. It was my girlfriend and my baby mother. And people will be like, so you had a threesome with your baby mother and your girlfriend? Yeah. And for like the second time, I say second time because the first time was it was two times, but it was still with the same person. So the second time experiencing it like with a different person, it was cool. So I mean, it was alright. It wasn't the best. Like it was with a and we did it twice. My baby mother
came over or whatever, and we was just chilling, and we was smoking, and we had got high. So I was high. We was all I was high. 'Cause I don't think my girlfriend smoked. I think I think we all smoked, but we was all high, but it wasn't like high or whatever. I had went to the bathroom, and apparently what was talked about when I was in the bathroom was like my baby mother was like, "Oh, let's when he come back, let's tell him come to the bedroom, and let's like it's whatever." So my girlfriend like, "Okay, yeah, cool." So I come out the bathroom, and I go sit down. They like, "Come, let's go to the bedroom." And I'm like, "Wow, it's early." I'm like, "Why are we about to go to sleep now?" She's like, "Just come on." So we go in there. I lay down. They lay beside me, like one person on this side, one person on this side, and they both sit up and just look at each other, and they whip it out, and they start, But before that though, it was like weird because it was like my baby mother was like, I don't know what to do, and she just laughing the whole time. So my girlfriend just like, "Girl, we don't just suck it or whatever." So we end up, she ended up doing that, but it was just awkward because my baby mother just kept laughing like she didn't know what to do, so she was just like laughing the whole time, and it was like, you wanted to do this, and now we here in the moment, and you acting like you too scared to do something. So we like whatever. So it wasn't nothing crazy. It was basic because it was her first time. So, but that was the first time my girlfriend and my baby mother got to experience like. Wait, did they? I don't know if they. Yeah, they had their own moment, and I think they ate each other or whatever. So that was like that first time experiencing that. So I just let them do that thing because it was supposed to be like more. This one was supposed to be more experimental, so everybody could kind of try stuff since everybody wanted to do stuff. So they did their thing, then we did our thing or whatever, and it was like the end of it. And I think we ended up. I think my girlfriend had work or something, and it ended up being an issue because my baby mother at the time didn't want my girlfriend around my son. So she was like, "I'm not leaving until she leave." And I think she went to work or something. Like I said, my girlfriend went to work, so she was like, "I'm not leaving until she leave." And then my girlfriend was like, "Well, I'm not leaving until she leaves." So it was just like this big thing, and I was like, "All right, well, you gotta leave." So my baby mother, my girlfriend left because she had work. So she was like, "I gotta go, but she better not be here." Something. So she ends up leaving, but she's like, "I'm not leaving because she don't gotta go to work. She just saying that so she can come back in here, but she don't need to be around my child." Something. Cause it was crazy because me and my mother lived literally like 2 houses away from each other. So my house was here. It was a house in between, I think, and then my mother's house. We lived in the same like apartment complex. So he was at my mother's house. But the morning time, my mother was like, "All right, well, come and get your son or whatever." So I went to go get him, and yeah, that's when that happened. So they didn't like not be cool, but there was like a conflict or whatever. Now, mind you, they always had issues. Like it's always been shit. Like now, even still now, it's shit. So she like, okay, so time go on, we end up doing it again, and this time we linked. Was that I can't remember actually. Was that the last time we did it? Maybe that was the last. I think the first time it was all good. I think that was what happened at the second time we did it. That's why we didn't do it anymore, I think. So I'm just gonna say that was for the second time. So for the second time we did do it, obviously we did it already, so we was a little more comfortable. So it was kind of like, let's just get straight to it, boop 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 or whatever. But they wanted to try, doing this or whatever. So I was like, let's watch some videos first to see how it is or whatever. But then my baby mother, this was late, so my baby mother started falling asleep with me, and my girlfriend was high off of an edible, so she wasn't really feeling it. And then my baby mother was like falling asleep. I'm like, what was the point of this? Like, this shit was stupid. So we still ended up doing it, but it was just like everybody was just like in a whole different like world or whatever. My baby mother's still acting goofy, so she like, "Oh, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, we literally just watched a bunch of videos on how to, do this, and you still don't get it. She's like, I can't do that. I'm not flexible enough to do. I'm like, bro. So we ended up doing it or whatever. It was just like, it was cool for what it was, but it was still, whatever. Cause we still never we did, that was still only our fourth time doing it, but our second like experience all the well, it was our second time really like doing it. I'm still counting it as I'm counting two people. The two times is one time because it was still one person, so it was four times, yeah, but it was two different experiences. So it was still kind of like it was better than the first because we still had it was more involved. Like everybody was still enjoying it compared to the first time because the girl breath stank and her butt smelled like ass and all that shit. So whatever. And the last time that I had one, this girl we was trying to do like a poly thing with, but she just didn't really know what she wanted, and she was just like she wanted a girlfriend, a boyfriend, but it was just like she didn't know what she wanted for real. Like she said she did, but I think she really just wanted to fuck my girlfriend. So, and I've talked to her recently, just like casually or whatever, and she was like talking about she wanna do it with her girlfriend again, and she was like, if you and your girlfriend wanted to fuck, I'd definitely be down to have another threesome. And I was just like, all right. Anyways, but what's I saying? So this was like the last this one was okay. So she was drunk, all right. She was drunk. She had to be drunk every time she linked with us. Like I guess that was the only way she could. Like girls be like, oh yeah, I'm gay, something, but only can do shit with girls when they drunk. You're not gay. That's not being. You're not gay. So she kept saying, yeah, I'm gay. I want a girlfriend. But every time she had to be drunk, you're not really gay. Then like, you fake gay. You just seeing a person at that point because you drunk. So she drunk off her ass. She drunk. She come drunk and she's still drinking. So we like, whatever. We all go to bed or whatever, and she ended up kissing my girlfriend, and they was kissing or whatever. And we end up, yeah. So it always starts with head. So they was giving me head, and my girlfriend was on. If I'm laying down, on my left side was my girlfriend, and on my right side was the girl, but the girl ass was like up near my head, the way she was like laying or whatever. So I was, doing what I was doing behind, while she was not behind, not my head. She was on this, like, they was both like this, and the head was like that. So I was like, reaching around, and I'm like, bro, where the hell is her coochie at? It's just it's just, not a big bush, but it's just a bush. I'm like, bro, I can't find it because it's just hair. She had a hairy coochie. She didn't shave. So I was like, oh God, bro, here we go. Her coochie was hairy. She want my girlfriend to eat her out with her coochie being hairy. And I always smell my fingers. I went to smell my fingers. Her shit was pissy because she pissed before, didn't ask to clean herself up. You drunk. She been pissing the whole night. So I'm like, bro, this shit is, oh God. So we get into the actual like sex part. I'm hitting it from the back, all this stuff, and I'm just smelling piss. I'm like, bro, my penis is literally just smelling like it's piss. So I'm sticking it in her, sticking it into my girlfriend. It's just piss, and then my girlfriend ended up getting a yeast infection because she didn't got the girl pissy coochie juice all inside of her. I was just like, bro, this shit was just too much. It was too much, bro. Every time we had to do something, it was always something that was just like, bro, we can't do this no more. We can't do this no more, bro. Like, why would you like, come on, bro. that's something you want. Oh, like, oh, I didn't shave. Like, that's something you warn somebody, bro. Like, what the hell? Why would you not warn somebody that your coochie was hairy? And why wouldn't you act? I mean, like, maybe you. I mean, off the top of your head, you're not gonna think about acting like, well, no. To be honest, the way girls be, the word girls be acting, they don't even be letting niggas do nothing to them unless if they walk, unless if they clean their coochie first. So why would you not even think to be like, yo, y'all got a washcloth or something I can clean my coochie? I just peed. I don't want to smell pissy. Like, bro, oh my god. My girlfriend go to eat out. She just being down there, she fucking gagging. The girl like, oh, you okay? You okay? I'm like, no, she's not okay. She gagging because your fucking pussy smell like fucking piss, bro. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's always something, bro. You can't never have a good experience in all. And it was just like, she was like, obviously she thought it was good because she told me months later, like actually a year later, like, yeah, I would do another threesome with y'all. So she must have thought it was good, but I'm like, nah, bro, because you still probably walking around with a hairy, pissy coochie. Like, bro, no, it's no fucking way you think niggas about to have a threesome with your ass. But it was just like, bro, I was just like, what the hell? I'm telling you, bro, I got so many stories, and it's always some crazy shit. Like, every story is crazy. I guess the sex stuff not is crazy, but it's still just like my experiences and what I went through. And to be honest, if anybody ever want to try threesome, to be honest, I feel like as a person, you should try everything at least once. Like, in a relationship, out of a relationship, obviously it would be easier outside of being in a relationship. Like, you being in a relationship, there are a lot of restrictions, right? So, try without being in a relationship. Like, just get some, because girls are freaky, bro. Girls will do it. You just gotta find the right ones. You can find two girls that be down to have a threesome, or if you a girl and you want two dudes. Now, two dudes I feel like would be a lot easier than trying to get as a dude trying to get two girls, because you know how girls be. But the girls that really just be down to the fuck or whatever, try. I just try it. I say try it, but it's not really as hard. Well, for me, it wasn't. Off rip, it's not that hard to switch between. You just gotta mentally know, like, all right, you don't want to be on one person too long because another person feel left out. Like, everybody, the way I say it is everybody should be doing something at all times. So if you giving one girl back shot, she should be doing something with the other girl, or the other girl should be interacting with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should always be. Nobody should just be sitting there. And I always see like clips and videos on like Twitter or stuff, and people be having threesomes. Like, that's why I'll never have threesomes, because the girlfriend or the main girl would just be sitting there. The main girl would just be sitting there looking at her like, like, I don't get, like, nah, bro. There's no way. There's no way that y'all should, that it's three people and one person really just sitting out. Like, even if you got to involve toys, like, somebody should, it's too many holes and mouths and shit, like, bro. So if you want to try it, I say try it, because obviously the first time it might not be the best, or you might just don't think about it too much. Once you mentally think about it too much, that's when you come fast. You can't think about it. You gotta just do it. Like, if you like feeling it too much, you're gonna come fast, because you start mentally feeling everything. Like if you ever want to do a girl, like if it's a girl that you always wanted to have sex with, and you finally get in there, you finally get it, and you finally get in there, and then once you do, you nut fast. You was thinking about it, like, oh, I couldn't wait to get in this, and then you screwed yourself. You can't think about it like that. So when you have a threesome, you want it to last, because I think every the times that I did do it, I lasted for a while, because I was like, I got two girls here. I got to make sure I don't nut fast, so I can. And if I did, you gotta try to get back in there. You go clean yourself off or whatever, and hop back in. But that's what I'm saying. They got. If you do nothing, you gotta go. You know, they should be still doing stuff with each other. So when you come back, it's still the mood is still there. It's not like they just sitting there waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody should try everything. You should try a threesome. You should try anal. You should try everything. I never tried anal, but you just gotta find the right person for that. Not everybody is into that type of stuff, but you should try everything. Even if you do a threesome, you just get like head from 2 girls or something, you know, whatever. But yeah, now poly is a whole different story. Not everybody is willing to try that. Oh, well, there goes my son. He woke up at a pretty good time. Not everybody is willing to do poly because poly is a whole different thing, and I can get into that. If I got stories for that too, because me and my girlfriend tried poly a lot of times and it just never worked because the girls just be weird. So that's a whole nother story in itself. But the first threesome story, I said my previous the girlfriend I'm with now. I didn't mean I think I said past. I meant previous. The present girlfriend, the one I'm with now. Is the one that I did the threesomes with. But yeah.